happening, guys? Chris, VA Travels, and I've got a pretty good one today. I'm going to visit Battersea, historic home down here in Petersburg. This thing was built in 1768. And before I get going, I just want to give a shout out to Scott Faber, a new patron subscriber. And yeah, finally made it out here. I've been trying for weeks. Yeah, it's been raining. One time I came down here, I forgot some equipment. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to take a walk around and take a tour of the inside. And you'll see it's a giant Palladian / Georgian style home, obviously a five-piece symmetrical structure. And the middle portion is called the salon, fancy name. And you'll see, I don't know if you call that a hipped roof, it's a diamond shaped roof. And you'll see the pineapple up there. And I had heard that most of the people who designed those pineapples had never seen one in real life, so sometimes they look kind of weird. But yeah, you'll see two hyphens in the wings on the side. Appomattox River is behind this place. Like I say, we're in Petersburg, which is a city maybe 20 miles south of Richmond, just to give you an idea of where we're at. So yeah, the east wing over there, west of course over here. And the second major owner of the house was a guy named Judge John May. He added the porch. There are porches on the sides of the wings that he added. He had this thing stuccoed. Yeah, so he really fixed it up. And you'll see the central entrance, big fan light above. And you'll see it's on the historic register, Battersea. Yeah, 1768. And does, okay, this is old right up here. This says 1760, but it was 1768. Colonel John Bannister, he was a cavalryman. And during the Revolutionary War, he also made gunpowder here on the property. This is erected by a member of the Randolph. That's another big first family here in Virginia, the Randolphs. Chapters of the Daughters of the Revolution, 1911. That's pretty cool. You'll see the dental molding up there, medallions hanging down. So yeah, let me walk around this place. And you know, I've got to tell you about the trees. There's a ginkgo over here, and this is one of the oldest ginkgos in Virginia, planted in the 1700s, he said. And yeah, I believe it. Look how thick this trunk is. And ginkgos, you can tell by these distinct leaves, kind of fan shaped. And you actually have male and female ginkgos. I don't know how to differentiate. And back here is a big elm tree. Those are really rare in this area because there was a big blight several decades ago. A lot of them died off. Some disease took a bunch of them out. I'm not sure what this thing is. Let me just walk over, take a look at it. Sorry, I know some of you guys, and there's a bunch of pecan trees. You'll see a giant pecan tree over here. So John Bannister, his father was also named John Bannister, and his grandfather was John Bannister. And his grandfather was a big environmentalist. And yeah, this thing has definitely got some age to it, and you'll see the carriage turn around. Okay, so this is actually, all right, I have a better look at the leaves. This is a mulberry tree. So quite an assortment. And on the entrance down there, there's an Osage orange tree. I'll take a look at it before I get out of here. But the entrance there, Osage orange. So let me walk around, magnolia in bloom. See the flowers popping off of it. Walk back up here, I'll tell you a little bit about, you'll see Palladian window here on the wings. Oh, and I'll tell you something pretty unique. I'll walk over this way. Those windows on the top go to an attic up there, and the only way to access the attic is to go through those windows. Yeah, there's no internal access. So yeah, you have to get a ladder. So kind of weird. And this window over here, 3 sashes on it. Going into, there's a ballroom in there. Another giant pecan tree. Again, you can tell that thing's old. Yeah, several pecans. And I'll wrap around. Yeah, the stucco came off the back portion of the house. They're going to redo it. That was an outhouse at one time, but it's not original. And yeah, here's the back of it, and the Appomattox River is right off this ledge. It's not too far back. I can kind of see an opening through the trees where it is, but maple tree over here. And most of the time during that time period, the portion of the house facing the river was the main entrance, but this one actually, because we're on the Appomattox, it's not that fat of a river. We're a little ways up, so there's not a lot of traffic on the river. So this was actually designed to be the back of the house, which normally isn't the case. Little medallions under that pediment. I'll also tell you there are 3 separate basements. One for the salon center portion, and they're not connected to the basements. Under the wings, you'll see a kind of a high basement right there. Yeah, they're just not connected, and yeah, you'll see the stucco peeling off with the brick behind it. And over here, this was the kitchen slash laundry. The left side was the kitchen. Laundry was on the right side. You'll see the internal chimney. And yeah, it's locked up. You can't go in there. Actually, I see plants growing in there. Yeah, another giant pecan right here. And I don't know, maybe they had some little herb garden right there. That was something, obviously. I'll show you this side. Okay, they've got that window bricked up. And pretty neat designs going across up there. And this is actually, these are pets. These are dogs buried back here. Kind of interesting, and names are faded off. But yeah, a little pet cemetery. And this over here is an orangery. Similar to a greenhouse, but you would put plants in here just so they would survive through the winter. So a little bit different. Giant pecan. Wrap around, boxwoods. Okay, this side's looking nice, all stuccoed up. And yeah, this is going to be, they just re-stuccoed the front of this, I believe, during COVID. So this is all kind of fresh, another Palladian window. And yeah, so another couple of years, it's going to look real nice. Like I say, they're going to kind of finish up. And yeah, I'll just walk around. This was used as a garage at one time. But yeah, there used to be big windows on this thing. So... And okay, oh, love, okay, kind of a neat little thing right there. Yeah, they do weddings here. So, all right, oh yeah, and before I go, okay, it looks good right here. Pause, let you get a good look at it. I'll tell you a little bit about John Bannister, or Colonel John Bannister. As I said, cavalrymen during the American Revolution made gunpowder here on the property. And our American gunpowder wasn't very good. It wasn't like the DuPont gunpowder that would come later. Yeah, but anyway, so he was a member of the House of Burgesses after we became independent United States, which he became a Virginia delegate. He was at the Second Continental Congress, helped write part of the Articles of Confederation. Yeah, so he's got a pretty good, he was married 3 times. Unfortunately, his first 2 wives died. So yeah, very fine looking home. All right, guys, I'm gonna go take a tour of the inside. Oh, and before I go inside to take the tour, I also mentioned that John also bred racehorses. Pretty cool. George Washington, they think, has most likely visited. Don't know for sure. And there's an old, they think, Native American village down on the Appomattox. They're finding relics down there. So, yeah, pretty cool. All right, let's go inside. This is awesome, guys. Yeah, he's letting me film, and we're in the banquet room in the east wing. And yeah, a lot of nice pieces in here. Check out this painting real quick. He has a little wig on. And these are walnut chairs out of Petersburg. And pretty cool. They've got the whole, they've got all 6 in the set here at the house. And yeah, 6 Chippendale chairs, walnut out of Petersburg, 1770 to 1785. Pretty cool. And check out this window, 3 sashes. You could pull them up, turn it into a door, and you'll see it's got a little rope pulley system on it. Pretty neat. And this is out of Massachusetts, this kind of little side table right here. And I'll just show you the design. Cool little lock plates right there, I'll show you. And going down. And here's some of his work right here, I'll show you real quick. And this is a painting of Trafalgar over there, 1805. Pretty nice. I love this old naval, those paintings of ships. And same upholstery on this one. Nice back on this chair. And over here, a little marble fireplace. You don't see these designs too often, little rosettes over here. Pretty neat. Over here, portrait of a young child, 1840. Pretty neat. And let me walk you around and just show you this piece over here. And this was owned by Thomas Jefferson's daughter, lived over there in Chesterfield over at Eppington Plantation, which I need to visit. They're not open that often. And this nice knife box over here. And keep the silver in there. If you want to pause, this talks about how Thomas's daughter, okay, mahogany serpentine sideboard owned by Martha Jefferson. 1790 to 1800. And okay, and the hyphen over here, Judge John May. He was the second major owner of the house. He's the one who did many of the upgrades in the 1820s. There he is, and just some old colonial pictures. Noon, morning. Oh, there it is, Battersea. And you'll see the good stuff. This is where they kept the good stuff. And down here, just some stuff they found on the property. That hinge probably going to a barn or something like that. A little chisel, it looks like. And, okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's that Federal Eagle I was telling you about. Okay, some more stuff over here. Looks like they had some, just some China old button right there, or is it a coin? A coin to the right, maybe, or maybe it's a button. I can't really tell. Check out the wig on this guy. Oh, and this piece down here is original down here. And check out the floors. You know these are original. You've got the handmade nails, you'll see. And check how they join these things together. That's definitely neat. And you'll see some more Chippendale chairs over here. And check out this giant corner cabinet. And this Windsor chair, going back 1790s. That is a great piece right there. And these always stand out. You always have kind of the carve where your butt fits, and you'll see the little rails going up. That's how you know. And they're kind of like 2-layered. That's how you can tell they're Windsor. And another ship. Can't tell where that is offhand. And check out this peacock. And just kind of this marble top table. And real quick, this just describes some of the items in here. And I'll tell you that this guy, he's just a random Scot. It looks kind of like Bill Clinton. And yeah, he's just a random Scotsman. And let's take a look at these fancy lions right here. And this is Chinese Chippendale lattice work going up the stairs. And that wood paneling right here. And check it out, the old John Smith map right here. Pretty cool. And check out this clock. This thing goes back to the 1690s. And you'll see out of London. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Oldest piece in the house besides the John Smith. This goes back to the 1680s.
1640s.
1640s, I'm sorry. Wow. Yeah. All right, here's Anne Blair, John's third wife, out of Williamsburg, reading her book. And check out this English table. And this is made from Battersea porcelain from Battersea, England. Pretty neat. Okay, guys, we're in the salon, kind of the family room. And this thing was furnished and painted 1820 This is actually chrome yellow. And you see they went strong with the yellow theme. And here he is, John Bannister. Pretty good painting. And real quick, just take a look at this map. I like to look at these old maps. And one more over here. Pretty, is that the old piano over here? Out of New York, it looks like. Corner cabinet. And this is a Chippendale piece over here. This desk, a little shell design. Probably some hidden compartments in there, I bet. And you'll see the claw and ball feet down here. Pretty nice piece. All right, and up here, pretty cool keystone. Oh, and these doors are faux grain painted. Just wanted to tell you, pretty fancy. Okay, I'm over here in the West Wing. This is being remodeled, and this door goes back to the 1820s. Check out this bell right here. And they're remodeling this. They plan on doing weddings here, and this is gonna be kind of a separate room just for staging weddings. Yeah, you'll see the old staircase, old fireplace. And all right, so let me walk over here to this West Hyphen. And it's so cool, he's letting me film. This is super cool. And what is this? I'm gonna have to read some of this later. I don't want to take up too much of his time. In the summer of 1828, I'll read that later. But pretty cool. Another Federal Eagle. All right, so I have to ask, is that silver or is it pewter? I'll have to ask about that. Nice painting over here. Here he is again, John Bannister. And you'll see this tall back, ladder back chair. A stretcher right here. Cool turning on that. And check out this mirror. Another battleship. Pretty cool. And yeah, check out this letter from Thomas Jefferson to John Bannister. And Thomas Jefferson was also most likely friends with Judge John May because he helped found UVA. So they had to have known each other in some old photos. There's that orangery right there. It's similar to a greenhouse. All right, so the family crest. And I don't know if they did some transfer printing right there. Major Thomas, here he is. Major Thomas Biddle right there. A little write-up about the orangery out there. Oh, Versailles, orangery at Versailles. Yeah, again, I'm gonna have to pause and, okay, orangery at Y in Maryland, huh? And Mount Vernon. Okay, they've got them all over Kensington Palace. All right. And over here, John Bannister. So this is his grandfather. He was a naturalist. He was shot and killed accidentally. He was out in Roanoke on some sort of expedition, kind of looking at plants and whatnot. And he was 42 years old. He was accidentally shot and killed. So his son, also John Bannister, who is the father of the builder of the house, John Bannister, he was raised over at Westover Plantation by William Byrd. I'm sorry, it took a second to come to me. Yeah, William Byrd II, and he helped the second John Bannister in the middle there. He helped plan out Richmond as well. So, and these are some pieces also from Battersea over in England. Pretty neat. And some pretty cool plants right here. Okay guys, made it upstairs. We're on top of the salon. And this obviously is a more modern bathroom. Like I say, they do weddings here, so, but I'll just walk in and show it to you real quick. A little coal fireplace. Kind of dental molding up there. shower, and I'll walk you over to the back bedroom back here. You'll see how low this door is. And this bed frame, they think, was made in Petersburg. So, show it to you. And probably the most impressive thing I have to show you, circa 1700, this high boy right here. I guess that would be William and Mary period. But yeah, see the turnings down there on the stretchers. Pretty impressive. I'll show you the little lock plate. Drawer pulls. I don't know who this lady is, but, and you'll see there's a closet behind the high boy right there. There's not one over here, but everything had to be symmetrical. Like I say, this is Palladian kind of slash Georgian. Little corner chair. Again, original floors. I'll show you this bed one more time. Sorry, I hate to rush, but this guy's nice enough to let me film. I don't want to hold him up. And this back room isn't furnished, but I'll just show it to you real quick. A little porcelain kind of lamp here, kind of Asian design right there. And this isn't wallpaper. It's this is hand painted. The same lady who's doing the faux doors is painted this. Doing a good job. Dental molding up there again. Cool, awesome. All right, so this is the upstairs. Oh yeah, big family. I think these are just kind of random characters, but. Before I get out of here, just wanted to show you this Osage orange tree. I thought it would be a little bit bigger, but yeah, this thing is going back to the 1700s. And there was a twin over here to the left, but yeah, it fell down. So pretty cool, pretty rare tree. And I've mentioned before, these are from the Midwest, kind of the Missouri area. And legend has it that Johnny Appleseed brought these east. So, and yeah, once again, circa 1768. I don't know if I mentioned, he was the town's, Petersburg's first mayor, and he actually had his property annexed onto Petersburg so he could become mayor. So that's it. Yeah, if you want to help me get out to more of these places, you can support me on Patreon. You can also follow me on Instagram, and as always, like and subscribe. See you guys.